Hey everyone, my name is Ram Mohan Patel and welcome to the React interview series. In this series, I will be breaking down React concepts and React interview questions and show you how to answer them in a good way. Whether we are preparing for some interview like for some companies, or you just want to practice some React questions, or just wanted to get to know the solutions of some questions in a good way or a better way, you can continue with this series. In this series, I will be solving a lot of React interview questions. Those are like previously asked in the company's test as well, in interview as well. So whether you are like preparing for the front end roles or any other roles, React will always be useful to you. So today we will tackle one of the most commonly asked questions. So the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that this is a great website known as Great Front End, as you can see. So yeah, like in this website, it contains a lot of front end questions. I have selected here React. You can also go through it. Like it has a lot of proper like machine coding round questions. So like we will be building a lot of cool stuff, like cool components in this series, and I will be completing that, picking topics from various websites. And for today, I have chosen like this website. So yeah, so let's dive deep. So today, I think like this is just a warm up question. There is nothing, but just we need to do count plus one. Here earlier it was written let's count minus one, so we need to do just count plus one and see what is happening. Like when we clicking here, we will be getting number of clicks, basically total number of clicks. So yeah, this is a good aside, because from here like we can see the problem statement very clearly. And here we are getting all the files, and here we will be getting all the browser stuff here. So like we will be seeing our front end designs, and also the console is available here. So no problem with this. And also the cool thing is there, like if even if we have some issue with the how the design should look like, or how the functionality should look like, we can just click here, like see what you need to build here. So like after just clicking here, we will get to know like what is that thing that we need to exactly build. So like from here, like we need to build this thing, so we have already done it. So yeah, we can mark it as complete. Okay. Now go back. Okay, so for today we'll be solving the accordion question. So in websites first let me open. In like various websites, we can see like first we need to read the problem statement very clearly. Say build an accordion component that always displays a list of vertically stacked questions that each contain a title and a content. Some HTML is provided for you as an example content along with a chevron icon. Okay, requirement. By default, all sections are collapsed and are hidden from view. Clicking on a section title toggles the content. If the section is collapsed, the section will be expanded and contents will be displayed. If the section is open, the section will be collapsed and the contents will be hidden. Okay, got it. Try out an example of an accordion component. Okay, so note, the focus of the question is on functionality. So okay, in this question we need to majorly focus on functionality, not on the CSS part of it. So yeah, so the good way to we got some idea, like these are the accordion components. Like in many website we can see, like generally for the FAQ kind of website, like frequently asked questions are there. So like there we generally use these accordion components. Like when I click on like here like HTML, then it should hide up, and also like collapsed, or it should get open. So okay, let's see the cool feature of this website. So see what you need to build. So this is the exact thing that I need to build here. So like here you can see like we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Upon clicking here, we can see that HTML, like some content is there, and after like clicking here, like we can see like it got collapsed. So by default, all the three are in a position of collapsed state. So okay, nice. It is a kind of a medium, not a medium but easy question basically, and the average time taken is 15 minutes. Okay, so let's see. what we have here. So here we have all the file folder structure here, like public folder where we have our HTML file, and src folder where we have our JavaScript files here plus CSS file. And okay, so what I need to do is go to the accordion.js. So this accordion.js is a JavaScript, like it is a component. So this component is directly we are importing here. So we need to do all the work in this component only, like make it workable for this component only. Okay, so first we need to think like what we have here. Like we have some divs here. Okay, so we have div here. Okay, then individual divs like these divs. Okay, where we have HTML, a span tag contains this icon. Okay, nice. Like the only and the icon style is already written in the CSS file, I guess. Okay, here you can see like they have written already for us, so we don't have to spend the time there. Okay, now this is the content part of it. Okay, so we just got a fair idea like what the question is actually asking us. So okay, no problem, let's build it. So what I can think about like building before building it. So I need a variable which will keep track of all the state. Like when I click on this accordion icon, then it should keep track of that. But the other whether that icon is like in the open state or in the closed state. So according to that, we will be displaying the text, like the content for it. So that will be very useful for us. So we know that whenever we need to make some variable or something like that, we will be using a hook. We all know that is the use state hook for making some variable in our React. We generally use the use state hooks. So because that will be keep track of our state of the variable basically. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So now let's we have done the quite a lot talking. So now let's start building. So what I need to do is import use state import use state from React. Okay, nice. So first I will be showing you the brute solution for this. So like what like brute solution is basically the solution which comes to our mind basically. So here we can see we have three components: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if we somehow maintain the state for all the three all the three components in some variable, then that will be very useful for us. So what we can do is that create this variable const. Let us name it something like is open uh, is open set is open. Okay, now use state. Okay, so here like I have made a variable like is open and set is open, but I need to give it some default thing. So here what we can do is that we can create an array because we have only three items basically. So for all three items we can make an array, and in that array we will be keeping the track of the state of for all the three items. So now let's create this array, and as we know that initially all the content inside them should be hidden. So we can just make it as false, boolean value as false. Okay, nice. Okay, so now what I can think, like we can think that if we get some way, like let's say if we are in this span tag. So when I click here, like when I click here, like first I can do is that to make it more clickable, I can wrap it inside a button element. That will be very quick because in that case we will be able to end our add our on click event on it. So let's add it. Okay, nice. Button component. So I have added the button component on it. Now I can add a event handler on it, like which is on click. Now on click, as we all know that on click will be taking a callback function, like which will be like okay. What I want is that on click will take a callback function, and in that call function we can make a toggle, basically switching on and off the variable. Like this is our HTML, which is our first item. Now for that item, I want that whenever somebody click on this accordion icon, we will be changing the state of this false to true and then true to false, basically. So what I can do is that I will be, as we all know that to make the change in this, we need to take this set is open and make changes to it, because through the set is open we will be changing the our variable. So let's take set is open. Okay, now what I will be doing is that I will be taking the previous thing, like previous state of the is open variable. Okay, now in that variable what I can do is that okay, what I can do, I can make is open to be like is open, if like what more I can do is that instead of taking the is open here, I can map over it. Like set is open is a we know that set is open is a array, so we can map over it. Is open dot map. So now I will be picking like let's name it item, and let's give it some index. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what I can do, if we have, okay, if index is equal to the our here in this case, if index is equal to the 0, then what I can do is that making changing the state of this is open. Okay, let's change it. So what we can do is we can do something like that. This basically it will on and off this variable. Okay, and then if the index is not 0, then we can just return that same variable, like which is okay, is open. Okay, no problem. Not is open, sorry, I just did a little mistake here, which is the item, because we will be mapping over a single item. Okay, so from now I will explain you in this. Just give me time to write it and I will explain. Okay, so what I did here is that I have added a button. Inside that we will be having our span tag, and I have added this on click event handler. So when we are clicking on this, we will be like through the set is open, we will be changing the state of this is open variable, which is nothing but a array of like elements, basically. So what I can do is that I will be uh, previous, sorry, there also. So what I will be doing is that I will be mapping over the over this is open, and then if the index is 0, like this, if the index is 0, then I will be like switching its state, basically. If the item is true, then it will be becoming false, because I have added a not here in the front. Okay, so that is very good. And if the item is having some other index, then we don't want to change its state, so we have added as normal item. Okay, so now let's what I can do. Okay, what I so and we have added this thing, but I need to do one thing now, because I need to wrap this content like with this is open variable. So if is open ka zero index, like zeroth index is true, and this div option. Okay, tab. Okay, nice. So what I did is that I have rest wrapped if is open is true, then show this. If is open is open for that index is false, then just don't show it. So like from here, like we can see, like we have already got this functionality. When I am clicking on this, then what is happening is that through this item its state is changing. So based on that, is open, our is open is also like changing here. So like when it is like currently default state is false, so we are like getting this icon is hidden. But when we are clicking on it, we are able to see the whole content inside it. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Like we can do one thing, which is like here we need to also change this like icon state. Like when we are like clicking on it and when it is in the expandable form, then the rotation of the icon should get reversed. So what I can see here is that like they all have already given us this rotated icon, so we don't need to like add any kind of css there. So what I can do is that like I will be adding it inside. We can do some JavaScript here, adding just a name, class name. We will just okay, nice. So what I will be doing here is that we will be adding a variable. If is open for the zeroth index is true. If O is open for the zeroth index is true, then we will be showing this accordion icon rotated. Okay, if index is open is true, then we will be showing accordion icon rotated, otherwise we will be adding none. Okay, so now you can see okay. Okay, not dot. Okay, now nice. So here you can see like what I did is that I have in this class name I have added this variable. So if when it is in the open state, we will be adding this. So what will happen is that this accordion icon will be getting like a uh, like this accordion icon will be even if we just getting rotated by like 180-degree. Here we can see. Okay, that's nice. Okay, now let's do one thing. This is a brute way to solve our problem. Like we have already solved this. Like similarly we can do this for other two elements, remaining two elements as well. But okay, now let's first try to let me do this, and then I will button, add button. Okay, nice. And on this button we need to add this on click. Now instead of okay, where I have added it, no problem. Okay, I can just simply just copy and paste the things, and just we need to keep like take care of this index because now because it is of the first element of the at the first index of the array, like this element. So nice. And we can also like just pick this class name and just paste it here, no problem with it, and just change its index. Okay, now we need to wrap this inside our like is open variable with a wrap with the is open variable is open at index 2. Options tab. Okay, nice. Not 2 but 1, basically index 1. So here you can see like we have achieved the similar functionality for the css as well. Now similarly we can do for the javascript as well. So I need to do very less work now because I will be just copy pasting here. Command V, just do the command V and changing its index because it is now the third element, so its index is 2, and here also is changing the index. Okay, nice. And also just wrapping it inside this our is open to indent. Okay, is open to indent option tab. Nice. Okay, So here, like we can see, we have achieved like solve this question, but this is a very brute way of solving the question. Basically, you can see, like we have achieved this functionality. Like we have like this toggle feature, which will be by default will be off for all the items, and but we yeah, like we can see like we have achieved the whole functionality, but we can see that we are repeating too much of the code. Like this is kind of hard coding, doing in a like brute, very brute way, like because now we have three elements, so we have make an array and put some boolean value inside that, and we are just checking the state in that is open variable. But the thing is that too much of the things are repeating. So now let's if we have one more element, then we will need to do the same repetition here, and like adding that variable, and adding that the state for that in this array as well. So it is not a very effective way, as we can already see. So now let's go to the part 2 of the part 2, which is the optimize. How can I optimize it? So we can see in software we have a principle known as dry, which is do not repeat yourself kind of. So whenever we are repeating, we will try to repeat as less as possible. We will be making some function or some element, some component, and we will be reusing it. So that is a very scalable way and a better way to write code. So okay, now let's first think how can I reduce this. So first we can see in this, as like said already said in the question, we are having like title and snippet. So here we have this title and this snippet, this content here. Okay, so what we can do is that why not we are just making an array of objects where we will be storing the title and content. So that is very good for us. So if like tomorrow we want to add some another thing in that, we can just simply add that in that our complete array, and then we will be displaying that information in this our web page. So okay, so what is a good way to do it? So now let's try to do it. That is a little improvement. We will be solving it step by step. Okay. It is like similar to like solving like receiving the data from the API. Basically, we do not know how many variables there will be coming from the like API, or more about that. So what we can do, we can solve for one variable, and then we will be adding as much as our variable. So okay, now let's code it out. So this is the approach that I'm thinking that I will be solving for the one, and just in that array itself I will be adding more and more objects. So through that we will not have to repeat again and again whole similar step completely. So okay, let's try it. So what I can do is that I make a variable which will be like list of accordion. हाँ ठीक है, लिस्ट ऑफ अकॉर्डियन ऐसे करके मान लो कुछ भी पूछ लेना, मैं बना दें लिस्ट ऑफ अकॉर्डियन, एंड दिस इज एन एरे, दिस विल बी एन एरे which is storing our list of like multiple objects basically. So each object will be having a title, and also each object is having content. Some content will be there. For now, as we can see, title is HTML, so we can just copy paste. Command V, you know. We will copy paste. Okay, nice. And also the content we can copy paste. Okay. We are like as we are changing the line here, so it will not be allowing us. So what we can do is that we can just simply use the string literal, which is a good way like for handling multiple lines in JavaScript. Okay. Now let's create a second object. Like we can solve for this one, but yeah, we have now the content for other. We will be just putting those elements here as well similarly. Firstly, we can do it. Title is CSS, and then we can just content, Now the content is nothing but this command X and string literals, and just making another object. What has been, okay, no problem. Title is JS, and content is what we have. Content in this JavaScript, command X, command V. Okay, nice. So like I have made it this an array with visually containing multiple objects, and each object has title and content. So that's nice. Okay, so that is nice. So we can see we can remove too much of the repeated code. So like we do not need this, as well as like this. But I have just kept this one here for our reference. Like when we will be solving for one, we will be need to look like how that should look like. So here I can see that we are having HTML. So here instead of that, why not just there this is like now this component here we can see we have the title, we have this button, we have this state here. So what I can do is that I can just like for one element I can let's for now just forget about the state. We will be handling the state a little later, because first I need to reduce the repeated things here. So what I can do is that we already have this list of array of objects, so I will be mapping over it. That will be good, because then we can display this content here. Okay, so what I can do is that now first I need to do is list of accordion, and then dot map over the item and key, which is index is vector name, key and index, and yeah, okay, this should not, because it should return a value. Okay, we have some syntax issues here, no problem. I will just deal with it, and we can just put this options here. That's nice. Okay, so now we have okay, add one more here. That's nice. So now here you can see like we are iterating 3 times. So what I can do is that we can dynamically add the variable names here. As in this array we have 3 elements, so it 3 times iterated over this piece of code here. So what I can do is that dynamically add the things here. So what I can think about it is that just changing our variable name. Our variable name will be coming from where it is nothing but the item dot we have this array, this object. Now in this object I need title, so item dot title. So here we can see item dot title. So now we can see like basically we have like HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, now similarly I can do what is that I can, okay, I will just make the updates to them a little later. First I need to remove this static content. We have item dot content. Okay, nice. We have item dot content, but the thing is that if we open it, we will be saving like we can see that when I am clicking on this we are opening all three, and they will be having their own thing. So this is happening because we have like earlier we have hard coded this is open with for the zero index. Now what I can do is that for our in dynamic index, like we are passing the index here, so instead of that we can give the index here, you know, that will be very nice to us. So if this is open is for this like like okay, I will be showing you first. As you can see like and also just a minute, we can pass this dynamic index here. So now we can see like when I open this, then only that is getting open, and when I am clicking on this, like this CSS, okay, when I am clicking on this CSS, then whole thing is getting uh, collapsed. So why that is happening? Okay. So what I can do is that we have this thing and is opening open index. So when I click on this, then it got open, and when I will be collapsing it, it will get collapsed. Okay. Okay, this is happening because we have like made this index hard coded here. So first I need to change it. Okay, idx index should num index should be index अगर equal to idx है तो ठीक है, please है, just a very bad name. So now here we can see like whole thing is like working a little bit. Okay, nice, dynamically without doing any other thing. So that is a very cool solution. You can see like we have just put it that much of line of code and just made this list, and according to that list we are like iterating over that list, and showing elements dynamically. And instead of hard coding the index, I will be just taking the index from here only, index from here. And if we have clicked on that particular element of the for that index, then we will be like toggling it on and off. But you can see there is one little problem here. Let's say tomorrow if somebody edit this one thing here, um, just a minute. Okay, let's say tomorrow I edit like react here, you know. So but you will be seeing there is one problem. We will not be having like for this react, this is button is not working. Why this is not working? Because here we can see on click, like if we are having some element like for this element the index will be like what, 0 0 1 2 3. So at index 3, if the index is equal to 3, then we will be toggling it or like opening it or showing it on and off. But that is not happening because because in this like what I can say, for this is open variable, we do not have any kind of state management for the fourth variable, because this is hard coded to three variables only. Let's say if I edit the false here, if I edit the false, then you will be seeing because it will be working, because I have added the state management for the fourth variable, which is our react here. So how can you can see like this is a very general problem, and you have also thought about the solution of this. What we can do is that instead of doing it like this, we can just make an array. We can, in JavaScript we know how to make an array, like array, and we can pass what like a list of accordion, because if the number of elements in the accordion will be the same as the total number of elements for which we need to manage the state. List of accordion dot length. So whatever will be the length of the accordion, we will be having that though we will be managing the state for those much of the variables. So that is nice. And initially like what should be the value. We can see the dot fill. We can use a method on this array and fill the whole array with initial boolean value of false. So okay, I will just explain you now a little bit. First I need to check like yeah, everything working on that. Okay, so here we can see like yeah, everything is working very fine and correctly. Okay, nice, nice, and nice. Okay, nice. So okay, I will explain you once again. So what I did is, instead of hard codingly managing the state for the three variables, I have just taking the length of this variable, like, and made an array. I have just made it an array with the length which is same as the list of accordion basically. And in that array I have filled the value, that whole value for all the four positions to be as false. Let's say if I just fill it as true, then we can see then by default all those accordions will be on. So here you can see by default all those accordions will be on. So yeah, this is the most optimized and the most most good solution for this problem. I think that is quite acceptable, and that's good. So like in this whole problem solving, we have like gone from a very brute force approach to a very like optimized approach. So yeah, like that is, you can see like earlier we are returning like, so we are reading so much lines of our JavaScript code, like too much lines are because we are repeating the same things again and again. But now as we are managing the things in this array itself, that is very effective for us. And we have like built on the solutions like how to manage the states and other thing. So yeah, that is quite good. And I hope you all liked the video. But yeah, I would say like this is my first video, so I have just fumbled too much, and I do not know the how to make a proper video, or like how to explain the things while coding. uh, Actually the thing is that we have not never practiced in such a way. So like we just generally do what do, like we just code and then like thinking in our mind. But now I mean I need to do the think out loud. So whatever is coming into mind, and I will surely be like shouting it out and saying it like what is coming to my mind. So okay, in the upcoming videos where we'll be solving a lot more questions, we will be discussing discussing the things more deeply, and learning from this. Like this is a cool trick. The trickiest past part in this is like this, we can say. We have just need to make the array of objects only. After that, we can see like nothing is so much hard, or like nothing is so much of the problematic here. And we have like solved this problem using two approaches, so that is also quite good. And yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, let's enjoy it. Enjoy happy enjoy coding and happy react, or something like that. I don't know what to say, but yeah, like just enjoy it. Bye bye.